Our next presentation is in Invetech, and I'd like to welcome Michelle Duquette, Chief Scientist, to the stage.
Hello, everyone. It's great to be here. Thank you for the introduction. So today I'll be talking to you about how we'd like to work with our clients by embracing innovation to build a sustainable future for cell therapy. So for those of you that are not familiar with Invetech, Invetech is a design and engineering consulting firm. We have over 35 years of experience. We've been at the forefront of working with clients to design automated manufacturing solutions for cell therapy for over 20 years now. In addition, we also have expertise in the diagnostics and point of care space, and we can use a lot of those learnings from those projects and apply them to cell therapy manufacturing projects as well. So what really motivates us, and we've heard a lot about bottlenecks in manufacturing, is really increasing access of these life-saving cell therapies to patients and helping our clients take advantage of their innovative work and really make it accessible to patients. And how do we achieve that? As we know, it's through automation. Automation can reduce COGS, increase speed to market, reduce FTEs, reduce risks. We have more reliable production methods. So here on the timeline, there's some representative projects that we've been involved with over the past 20 years, where we've co-created GMP-ready manufacturing solutions with our clients. And this dates back to our start in the cell therapy space in 2003. Some of these projects, as you can see, there's a wide range of types of manufacturing equipment that we've co-created with our clients. This started back with a counterflow centrifugation platform, which was then recently, or fairly recently in 2022, released as a product. We've also been involved in fully bespoke creations, for example, the first organ 3D printer. And we've also developed other products to assist in the ancillary production of, for example, media and such, so formulation and fill stations to help support manufacturing. And we've also, and I'll touch on this too, been involved in developing expansion systems, an encapsulation system, and cartridge-based CAR T cell therapy as far back as 2017. So how do we go about this project, this process of working with our clients to co-create? So first of all, I just want to make clear that we will work with clients in any stage of their development. And obviously, clients will have different needs if they're in process development and they're maybe a startup and need assistance in mapping out their automation journey. Or we may have clients come to us that are ready to commercialize their product and they need to scale up quickly in a very short time frame. So the first step in this co-creation process is we'd set up workshops, work together to really ideate and envision what does that future state look like, what are the goals, and map that out. The second step would be really understanding the needs of the user. And this could be, what are the needs? How are we going to translate this manufacturing process from manual to automation? We want to make sure that we're not just automating for automation's sake, right? We really want to understand and make sure that that biology translates and still works on the automated platform. We also have a user and design experience team that will work with the client to really understand how is the end user, the operator, going to interact with this platform? How can we de-risk its operation? We want to make sure that once you have this automated platform, that the operator can use and interact with it in a way that ensures a low-risk operation. The next step, of course, would be mapping the existing workflow. What does that manual process look like? And then mapping out how are we going to integrate this workflow into an automated state, whether it's just parts that need to be automated or full end-to-end automation. Next would be evaluating off-the-shelf solutions or configurable solutions that we can provide, or perhaps the need is a fully bespoke solution. We also, when we discuss evaluating solutions, that involves the engineers really getting a deep understanding of what those off-the-shelf solutions can offer. Can they be integrated well into an automated solution? And also, we have the capability with an applications lab of evaluating them with cells as well to see if those particular solutions would fit our clients' needs. The next step, once that's all mapped out, is that real deep tech dive into really understanding what that solution could look like. And to be able to achieve that, what we bring to the table is we have the 35 years of engineering experience. We've worked with all different clients, different modalities, and we can bring that experience to really move that process along quickly, and we have all that background and experience to get the job done right. Next would be that iterative design process. Prototypes would be developed, tested out, then optimized, obviously, based on testing. That could involve cell testing as well. And in parallel, if a particular instrument needs a single-use set, we would design that as well. Next, we would also support the post-launch, so that includes field service, et cetera. And once again, the end goal would to have a positive clinical outcome and for you to be able to get your product to scale to commercial manufacturing. So I'd like to present just an example of one of the partnerships, a case study that we have, which you may have heard a great talk by Tree Frog that was presented yesterday. They came to us very early with their encapsulation method, their early stage method. And we worked with them to ideate, what was this manufacturing platform going to look like to produce this encapsulation for stem cells? Because the goal is you really needed to scale up. So we worked with them, developed the prototype, optimized to the beta, and now we have worked with them to produce the GMP-ready commercial scale encapsulation platform. And this has enabled them to be able to improve batch sizes and yields and form some really impressive partnerships. And we're really looking forward to and excited by where they'll be able to take this technology. So our solutions range from off-the-shelf to fully custom. We have an off-the-shelf elutriation system. We also have end-to-end, we can do end-to-end closed and scalable automation. So for example, if there's already off-the-shelf solutions, we can work with you to automate and connect those unit ops. We also have configurable technology, particularly in the formulation and fill and finish, and that can speed the development process, and that we have all those core pieces, but then we can customize to your needs. And then if none of those solutions are a good fit, we also have the ability to do a fully customized solution. So where is the future headed? And how we've been hearing a lot about AI, for example, the incorporation of PAT. How is that going to look as it gets incorporated into manufacturing platforms? And how is that going to help us, A, speed the timelines, de-risk these automated platforms, reduce COGS? Some of the things that we've been hearing from clients, and we're excited to hear other challenges or any additional innovations that you've come across that may be able to be incorporated into a manufacturing platform to really speed and aid production. So some of the examples, one is scaled down models. So when you really have to, at the process development stage, where you really need to iteratively develop quickly, you can't be necessarily testing out also your process on a very large scale when you only have 10 patients a year and you don't have that much material. So the possibility of having these small automated models to be testing out your automation is one idea that's been floating around that I think would be very helpful. And then also risk mitigation. If those core aspects of that automation carries on to the scaled up version, then you don't have to retest out and do comparability studies. Other things that we see coming down the line that we're really excited about is the increase in in-process QC and analytics. So during your manufacturing process, having that in line, being able to monitor, and then having that feedback control so you can optimize your process while it's happening. And also, if you're getting inline QC during that process, you could gain predictive analytics. You could see, actually connect that later on to the success of the response in the patient as well, and feed that back into optimizing your manufacturing process. This brings us to AI machine learning, having those systems in, so taking that data from the inline analytics, analyzing it by AI, feeding it back to optimize, to really quickly increase the efficiency of your manufacturing process, quality, and also scalability. And in the future, the ideal state obviously is to be able to have those tailored therapies using all this data and AI to really optimize your manufacturing autologous process to target and your manufacturing process so that your output is best suited for your patient. I'd also like to mention that we've been teaming up with AI Cella as well, who has a lot of expertise, information, and data regarding CAR-T manufacturing. So feel free to come to our table that's located by the partnering rooms if you have any additional questions about that as well. We also see the increase in these new partnership frameworks, right? Companies are not all going it all alone to get things done. And really working together, we can really speed up that process and really shorten that timeline. So I see a lot. I'm excited to see that there's now an increase in resource pooling, which can increase market access and also accelerate innovation. There's also been a lot of conversation around standardization of the unit ops, of how they connect. And hopefully in the future, there will be some increase in standardization, and I think that'll also make it easier to be connecting these existing technologies so that they can speak to each other. You don't have a batch record for every single one, that they're united in that way. And so we're excited about that, to be able to build that into our automation systems as well. We're also seeing a quickly changing therapy landscape as new therapies are coming down the pipeline, expanding cell therapy to indications beyond oncology, which is really exciting as we see a rise in therapies treating autoimmune diseases. And with that, obviously, we've heard this as well, there's many more patients that can be treated, and also that emphasizes the need for automation to be able to scale up production. Also hearing conversations regarding the desire for point-of-care manufacturing, so you can be able to reach clients where they are. So these are some of the thoughts we've had, and we're excited to see where the industry takes us. And if anyone has any additional topics related to this and how they can improve their manufacturing or scale their therapy, I'd like to invite you to come over to our table and have a conversation with us. And you can also find us at our website by connecting through this QR code. Thank you.